So growing up, I always wanted to give back in some way, shape, or form. I didn't know what that would necessarily look like. Growing up, growing up in foster care and, going through just certain life challenges, I wanted to use what I went through as a tool to inspire others, to show them that, like, hey, yes, what you're going through is a bit of it's a bit of turmoil, and it's going to challenge you, and I know times are hard and everything like that, but you could use this to your advantage. And once you get out of it, you should use that struggle to inspire others, so that they don't go through the same thing that you went through, or you could give them hope and show them that they're gonna make it out of it as well, just as you have. So that has always been a goal of mine growing up, and even the Who and How Club and my music, they represent that, like just trying to inspire others. And my whole life, they said I couldn't do the work that I do now without going to school, and I'm so stubborn, like I have to prove people wrong. So I worked my way up in the field. I volunteered and I got involved with the youth organization, and after that I got into the homeless sector, working with families and youth, and then working with adults, and I've always been on the management side of things, so working with non-for-profits that are just helping the homeless community in our city. So during the pandemic, work didn't stop for me. It actually forced me to be more involved, because the shelter sites in the city, they downsized in order to provide that proper safe space and what's the term I'm looking for? Not safe space, but social distancing, proper social distancing practices. In order to implement those sort of practices and safe practices, a lot of the shelter sites in the city downsize from their population and transfer them to these created hotel programs that the city put together and partnered up with the hotels within our city. So also, it helped bring a lot of the homeless population off of the streets and provided them a safer space to stay, because there isn't much space in the city for the individuals who are living on the streets. As you all know, there were these encampments in some of the parks downtown, because a lot of the shelters are full. Even with the downsizing and the hotels being created, there isn't enough space for everyone. So I got drenched in my work in the past year, and it forced me to just, I guess, care even more. Not to say that I cared less, but it's like, wow, this is really important work that us who are in the field are doing, because it's not for us, it's for others. It's to give back and to support. I don't like to say the word help anymore. I think supporting folks is really the right terminology, because these systems are set in place, and the people are going to use these services to their benefit. Some aren't. For some people, homelessness has been a lifestyle for them their entire lives, and it's just their life. And that's something that a lot of organizations find hard to grasp with, especially those in their ivory towers. How could a person ever want to be homeless, But it's hard to wrap your mind around that, but it's just a lifestyle. The same way you live your lifestyle that you live right now, some people who are homeless, that is a lifestyle for them. That is a choice that they've made for themselves. So us forcing things upon them to show them that what should be better for their lives, it doesn't always work. But what we can do is provide safe spaces and support systems around them, so that they can continue to exist within those lifestyles that they've chosen for themselves. And these are just things that I've become aware of over the past years being in this field. So I love the work that I do. It's not the end-all be-all for me. My goal is to, like I said, create my own not-for-profit and work for myself, and really be on the grounds and hands-on with the people of the city, and hopefully across the world, with the Who and How Club concept. I do feel like working in the organizations that I work in, there's a bit of a barrier because I want to be so hands-on with the people. I want to hit the streets. I want to go talk to the people that I've connected with over the years. Like my downtown in Toronto will never be the same again because I will always run into a resident or an ex-resident of mine or someone that I helped house, or just those connections. A lot of these individuals are not only older than me, but they're my age and younger. So you have to be able to connect with people on all levels. You have to meet them where they're at. It's not about you in that scenario. It's about the people external of you. You're there for them. You're there to support them. You have a home to go to at the end of the night. You get to open your fridge whenever you want. And in fact, without them, you would have no job. So we need to wrap our minds around that and understand that, to be really selfless is to look outside of yourself and to give back in a real genuine and healthy way, and meeting people where they're at. So yeah.